Jalissa. This is Hi Jalissa. This is video log number 2. This is the talking portion. Strengths, weaknesses, and goals and process. So first off, I must say that this process has been amazing, way better than my first time I was in Korea 1. I've enjoyed every little bit of it. I am sad that it's ending. I don't want it to end. It's been so great. My heart. Let's go right and dig deep. Strengths. I think that one of my strengths is being able to, I guess, I don't know how to say this, take what I've learned and figuring out how to apply it to my choreography. It's not easy, but I enjoy getting critique and I enjoy getting observations, suggestions, because that's what makes a piece. Not make a piece, but that's what helps the process go through. And I think that one of my strengths, and it can also go as a weakness, and I'll talk about that later, being able to take those and not take anything personally, but rather, I guess professionally, that's probably not the right word, but to embrace it and to figure out what you can do better. And I think I do a pretty good job at that, or to the best of my ability. Another strength, not just me, but for like the rehearsals process, all of my dancers, they come on time, ready to go. They're ready to learn. They adapt well. If I want to change something, or even if it's just like a little sunshine, they're willing to work and they're willing to adapt. And it's so nice. It's so nice to have that. And them wanting to come to rehearsal, to have them want to dance and make this story. It means a lot to me. And so that's a really good thing. Yes. I think another one of my strengths is that I finally got the grasp of pathways. Finally got it. Because I remember at first I was struggling so bad. But now I think I got the hang of it. I'm definitely still a work in progress. But it's really helpful to know that everyone else and you noticed that there's pathways in my piece. That made me feel better about what I was doing with the choreography, so that's a plus. Weaknesses. So one of my critiques that I got actually was I use circles a lot. Okay, yes. But I promise you, I promise, the circles were actually intentional for my piece. They actually were. I promise they were. I intentionally did it. Probably not for my dance demo piece, but this one, yes. I made them circles for a reason. And I was like, oh crap. Well, at least it's noticeable, but I think because I was so focused on those circles, it was hard to get in some more pathways. So I did a little bit. There was a big circle that we had at first from the jumping around. I made that into where it was, I have 3 doing, but then I have little crisscrosses going out, so it's not just circle, which helped, yes, it's just, and don't be mad, I did play with it, I promise I did. I just, in my heart, I know that the rest of the circles in there, I moved some of them over a little bit, but I kept some of those circles just because there's purpose behind it. Not doing it because I don't want to. I took it into consideration, and yes, it was hard. But yes, so I definitely in the future need to work on making sure I have a variety of pathways, even if it's not my study, you know, in the future. Yes. Another one of my weaknesses is spacing, because number one, well, okay, so it's not that it's fixable, and we did fix it. In fact, you'll probably see on the video that's posted. You'll probably see on the video that's posted on the video log, the full run through. That was their first time doing it, not against the mirror, and their spacing was a little further out than what we've been practicing. It just a little bit, but I mean, I may have to send you the other video where it's closer than that. But I think even with the video that I have now, you can still see it's a little bit better, a little bit closer, which is fine. So that's nice. But yeah, I think the stage, it will help when we have the stage, because I was having a hard time. And then again, that was another thing. Yes, they were far away at first, and I had them far away for a reason. But then I was asking around. I was like, you know what? You know, I intentionally did that. But is it really that? And something that got out of was, well, you can't see everyone. You know, everyone's so far away. You don't know what to look at. And so I took that in consideration. And it was hard because I just didn't understand it. But when I sat back and just watched, I started getting the bigger picture, and I finally started clicking, and I was like, oh, okay, so then we can bring that a little closer. We can move this section, you know. That was a weakness. Still working on it for the future. But yes, that was, yeah. Another weakness would be, and something that I've also worked on and need to continue, is making sure I am watching the quality of the dancers, like you said, because we have, and it's amazing, all different skill levels. We have, you know, high, lows, and that's cool. New dancers, old dancers. But I need to make sure I'm watching to make sure that everyone's doing their job, what they have to do, whether it's an arm motion, a kick, whatever, because every little thing makes it different. And I notice if I don't nitpick, then it's never going to look clean. And it's not nitpicking to be mean. It's just, you know, you make sure you have it. And I'm doing better at it. Still working. I'm an amateur, but I'm an amateur in progress, and I can do this. But yes. Yes. My goals actually the last goal would actually be dance demo, and tech rehearsal even. My goal is to make an impact. The audience will not know what the dance is about. Well, they really won't. They're not going to know it's about foster care, but our goal is to make them feel something. And you said struggle. When you said struggle at showing, you said you saw struggle. You saw struggle. And I was like, that's great. You saw struggle. So something must be something. I think, Gracie said goosebump. Okay, yes. Our goal is to, not just mine, our goal is to have the audience feel something. And the thing is, I'm a very happy person. I am emotional, but I don't show it because I have I like to be happy. You know, I watched the rehearsal today, and I'm so mad. I should have recorded the one before this one, because I think it was a lot. This one was good, but the last one was so much better. I couldn't help but teary-eyed. I tried to see it in a perspective of not my situation, but even I did. But anyways, it made me tear up. I don't know. The goal is to have the audience feel something, see a story of their own, or figures, you know. I want them to feel that. And the thing is, I don't just want that. I didn't even say that. From the words of Sarah Wood in rehearsal today. She goes, we were doing a dance, we ran it through, and she goes, that was a good one. And I was like, yeah, oh my gosh, all crying. And everyone was like, yeah, that felt so great. And she goes, I want to make them cry. I want to make the audience cry. And I was like, yeah. And then everyone else was like, yeah, we got to do it. Because they portray that. They really work with this piece, and they go all out, and they do what they got to do. And yeah, that's what I want. They're not gonna know it's about foster care. They're not. But they. So costume. We practiced with them today. Okay. Jewel, she's not wearing that. The jeans is fine. I want her to look more like a teenager, kind of like Sarah, but Sarah looks more of like a. I don't know. I just know. I think I want Jules to be a little teenager as well. But the jeans, if she's gonna wear jeans, I'm gonna have to give her another top because today I know she'll wear a belt, but still it's not working. Or a bigger top. And that can be fixed, but yeah, no. But yeah, kids clothes. I liked your idea of the kids clothes. I think it would help the piece. So that's that. I just wanted to like fill you in on that. Yes. Uh, yeah. But yeah.